चूंकि दीप प्रज्वलित हो चुका है, सावन आगे आ जाएंगे। चिंतन करने को, मनन करने को हम बैठे हैं अपने बीच में। मैं आमंत्रित करता हूँ चांदीली शाखा के सचिव श्री अरविंद पंचारी को।
बट हमने ले लिया, हम चाहेंगे कि जल्दी से जल्दी कोविड ब्रांच बने, ये हमारा सौभाग्य होगा। धन्यवाद।
When I came here, I studied in Poway, and that's roughly about myself, just to let you know as to what kind. A lot of Kashmiris have left the valley, and today many people ask us, why aren't you going back, and what is the reason? So I can just dwell on what would enable our going back to the valley. The first thing is people who were responsible for ethnic cleansing have not been brought to book. In recent times, we saw in Gujarat, when the minister was kind of tried for the charges, but in Kashmir, people who really butchered us, they are still roaming free. And it wouldn't be surprising in time to come, some of them will contest elections and come back as Minister for Minorities and Rehabilitation. I wouldn't be really surprised, because the way Indian administration is trying to woo them and seeing that they come into the mainstream and contest elections, I wouldn't be surprised if people like Bit Karate come as minority ministers for our welfare. So this is the irony of the Kashmir, that people who have claimed on the TV that they massacred us, they butchered us, they are still roaming free. We have not been able to bring them to book, nor are we trying to, like I've gone into micro level details. Basically, please file the charge sheet, and that is what is taken to the court. In these cases, the charge sheets have been extremely weak, and the person who was a student of police at that time went on to be DGP with 2 chief ministers in J&K. I'm giving you these micro level details. So, and at some point in time, it will integrate back with the Jammu and Kashmir that we see as part of India. But people who have fled, people who have left Kashmir in the last, today don't have a voting right in the Kashmir. We have a voting right. I'll tell you how I vote in Kashmir if I have to vote. I write to the election commissioner that my name is Rifan Tipu, I am from Habakadal, Srinagar constituency, my number is 22. Please send me the vote. So I get a postal vote, and then I put a tick mark on the candidate, and I send that vote back to the valley. Now this candidate, like my member parliament, actually as per my voting, is Farooq Abdullah. And there's one Shamima Firdaus is my MLA back in the valley. But they have little to do with me. Like, my land has been encroached, my property has been encroached, and the people who have encroached are the main voters in that area. So there is a political vested interest in not me having back in that place, because I'll reclaim what was mine. So somebody has to, like at an administrative level, at a policy level, like the way we have, Tibetans have a government in exile. I'm not saying we have a government in exile. I'm saying we should, in each district of Kashmir, there should be 2 MLA seats reserved for people in exile, so that we vote for them. Or maybe one. This has been for so many years that we are trying to get the shrine bill passed. And I'll explain in a very simple language what shrine bill means. We will be responsible for managing our temples in the valley. Today, our temples are not, it might have a religious significance because my forefathers worshipped in these temples. But it has a different significance. It's a cultural heritage of all Kashmiris. When I speak for Kashmir, I don't mean dividing the communities on religious or ethnic lines. So what it would mean for any other Kashmiri who is right now in the valley, it's a cultural heritage for him. The temples of the Sun Temple in Matan, built by Lalta Dutt in 725, is a common heritage for all Kashmiris and for the mankind. I mean, as a Kashmiri, what has happened in Egypt, the pyramids, it's a total mankind issue. But we are not being given access to our own